Well, alrighty. I think we're live now. Kind of start or trying to get used to using StreamYard, but we're gonna make this work, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry for the delay. All right. All right. 11:27 in the game. First quarter, second and 11. Allen takes the snap, drops back, throws over the middle, and it is caught. Was that Kincaid? Dalton Kincaid for his first or for the first touchdown of the season. First touchdown of the drive. First touchdown of the game. And we're in business. Look at that. Joined right at the perfect moment. See a Dalton Kincaid touchdown. Beautiful. Give me another. Makes it look so easy. So easy. And the kick is up, and the extra point is good. All right, we're off to a fast start here with the Ravens Bills. Bills scoring on their first drive with a perfect strike to Dalton Kincaid over the middle for that to get up 7-0 over the Ravens, and we'll see how the Ravens respond. How's everybody doing tonight? I don't know if anybody has a specific team they're going for. If you guys are Bills fans, if you guys are Ravens fans, feel free to let me know in the comments. Still new to this whole StreamYard live streaming. This is actually my first live stream. Still trying to get the hang of things. So if things don't look good on your end, let me know and I'll try to fix it. And then we'll go from there. I just didn't want to leave you guys waiting for too long because the game was already up and going. All right, and we're back. We are back. No more commercials. Back to Sunday Night Football. All right, and Buffalo's about to kick it off. Let's see how the Ravens respond to that quick strike from the Bills offense. And they're taking it out, and they will be stopped at about the 30-yard line. Lamar Jackson, Derrick Henry. It's a freaking high-powered offense. Zay Flowers, Rashad Bateman, DeAndre Hopkins. I mean, both these teams, I mean, they've had Super Bowl aspirations. Like I feel like for as long as I can remember, the Bills have always been good. The Ravens have always been good. Seems like their biggest hangover has just been trying to get through the Chiefs in the playoffs. But we'll see how it goes this year. And first play for the Ravens was a handoff to Derrick Henry that went forward for about. Let me see where they spot it. Oh, well, I guess they're not going to say. Let me see where they are at the field. About a 6-yard gain from Derrick Henry. Take the snap back to Henry, and he pushes forward for about another 2. So it should be about a 3rd and 2, 3rd and 3 coming up for the Ravens. All right, 3rd and 3. 10:20 going or 10:20 left on the clock. Lamar in shotgun. Takes the snap, drops back, looks, throws to his left, caught, and that is was that Justice Hill? And they don't know. They're gonna have to pull out the chain gain for this one to see if he got that first down. Waiting for confirmation. Just a quick pass to his left from Lamar and hopefully got that first down because not quite yet in fourth down territory for this team. But it looks like he did get that first down. So we will continue to roll Lamar in shotgun. Hill to his right, takes the snap, drops back, throws over the middle, and that is caught by Andrews. Gain of 5. So it'll be 2nd and 5. All right, Lamar under center. Takes the snap, hands to Henry. Henry off to the right-hand side, and bulldozes a man. And he falls forward for about a 4 or 5-yard gain. We'll see where they spot him. But it will be 3rd down. We are 3rd and 3 for the Baltimore Ravens. 3rd and 3. 8:23 left on the clock. Lamar in shotgun. Takes the snap, hands off to Hill. Or no, he keeps it. He runs to his left, gets the first down, shimmies his way through a bunch of Bills, and first down plus some. Looks like he gets about a dozen yards. He faked me out on that one. I thought he handed it off to Hill, taking off to the right-hand side. No, he keeps it, moves over to the left. All the attention's over to the right-hand side. And just an easy jog for Lamar to be able to pick up those 3 yards for the first and gets a little extra. All right, 1st and 10. Lamar under center. Takes the snap. Fakes to Henry, looking, cooking, throws to Henry to the right-hand side, and Henry is able to run forward for a first down. About a 13-yard gain. Takes the snap, hands to Justice Hill, and the Bills are saying that he fumbled it, but we'll see if he was actually down before that ball came out. The Bills seem pretty convinced that it was, but anyways, it'll be 2nd down. All right. 2nd and 8 for the Baltimore offense. Lamar in shotgun. Hill to his left. Takes the snap, drops back, looking, cooking, trying to maneuver in the pocket, and he will be sacked. But there is a flag on the play. There is a flag on the play. So we will see if this stands. It might have been a free play. He might have just been looking for his opportunity to throw the ball into the end zone. We'll see what they call. 6:05 remaining in the first quarter. Holding on the defense. So Lamar was hedging his bets that it was on the defense, and he was trying to make a play happen. Unfortunately, he got sacked, but hey, you got the penalty. Yeah, holding against Zay Flowers. All right, 5:50 left to go in the first. Lamar under center. 1st and 10. Oh, Lamar moves in shotgun, takes the snap, drops back, looks, backing up, scrambling, moving to his right, and he will just maybe throw it away. Yeah, out of reach of Flowers. Yeah, no way he was going to be able to haul that in. Smart play by Lamar. One thing I don't like about these quarterbacks sometimes is when they start running backwards. I know Lamar's athletic enough to do it, and he's probably the only quarterback I'm okay doing something like that. Um, but regardless, no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. You can see that they're trying to take shots directly into the end zone, and they're not even trying to get that first down because they feel like they're able to get points on the board right now. All right, Lamar, 2nd and 10 in shotgun, takes the snap, hands off to Flowers. Flowers up to the right side, and he is shimmying his way through a bunch of Bills, and he will be tackled down for a gain of 8. Couple shy of the first down. It'll be 3rd down. 3rd and 3. All right, Lamar under center. 3rd and 3. Oh, and there's laundry on the field. There's 3 laundries on the field. What is going on? False start on the offense. Bring him back. Bring him back. It's not going to be that easy. False start on Rosengarten. Believe he's number 70, the tackle for the Baltimore Ravens. Will back him up. 2024 allowed 4 pressures. All right, it'll be 3rd and 8 with 4:42 left to go in the first. Lamar's in shotgun with Henry to his left. Takes the snap, drops back, looking, cooking, trying to avoid pressure, and he will be sacked. Oh my Lord. And again, what did I just say? I'm sick and tired of these quarterbacks moving backwards. And I know it just doesn't make any sense because crap like that happens. That was a great sack. I don't think I've ever seen Lamar Jackson lose a sack or lose that many yards on a sack before. That was pretty wild. And I mean, they might still be in field goal position. They might still be able to walk away from this drive with points. And that's what they're going to attempt. It'll be 4th and 23. And they will be lining up for a 52-yard field goal. And the kick is up, and it is good. They will be walking away from this drive with points. That was completely avoidable. I know you're trying to make a play. It's 3rd down. But at the end of the day, I mean, I don't know. I don't know what you do. You just throw it away. I mean, you were still in field goal position, so you didn't knock yourself out of the possibility of getting points. But not such a great start for the Ravens offense trying to answer in response to that Buffalo Bills touchdown. And we are in commercial break. We will be coming back to see how the Bills respond to that offensive effort. Great effort by the Bills defense to hold Lamar to only 3 points. Man, I gotta tell you, as a Giants fan, I am so sick of seeing Eagles players in all these commercials. Can't get away from them. Can't get away from Saquon. Can't get away from Jalen Hurts. Oh boy, especially after today's game, it's going to be a long season. Long season. And I think if any Giants players ever want to be in a commercial, they need to get off of the New York Giants. Tommy DeVito got off the New York Giants, and he's in a State Farm commercial. Man, leaving the Giants is probably better for your career than actually staying on the Giants. And just waiting for these commercial break to be over, and we'll get back to the action. All right, 3:38 left to go in the first quarter, and the kick is away. And the Bills will take it out. And good return looking like so far. And he will make it to, pushes forward for a bunch of more yards. About 6 extra yards with that extra push. And he will make it with all that effort, still makes it back to the 35. So, I mean, either way, going to start at the 35. Josh Allen rushing back onto the field. Two of the best quarterbacks in the league going head to head tonight, ladies and gentlemen. All right, Josh Allen under center. Takes the snap, hands to Cooks. Cooks up the middle, and he will get about 8 yards, 8 to 9 yards. It'll be about 2nd and 1, 2nd and 2 coming up with 3:17 left to go in the first. All right, yeah, and he got 9 yards. It'll be 2nd and 1. This is literally the perfect position you can be in an offense. The whole playbook is open to you at this point. And you could take some shots without worrying about putting yourself into a hole. Allen under center takes a snap, hands to Cook, and Cook will be, Ravens weren't having any of that, and he actually lost a yard on that one, it looks like. So it might be 3rd and 2. I don't know. At that point, I felt like I would have taken a shot. No, they said he didn't gain a yard, so they're handing off to Cooks again. Oh, and he is going to get devoured behind the line of scrimmage. And that one, he did lose yardage, and it will be 4th down. That went from the perfect situation to the worst situation in a matter of seconds. The whole playbook was open to you, and you literally just handed it off to Cook 3 times. But the Ravens weren't biting on that BS. And the Bills will have to punt. 4th and 3. And the kick's away. We'll see where this gets fielded. And oh, nice. The Bills will. Oh, what is going on here? Was the ball touched? The ball was touched. The ball was touched by the Ravens, and the Bills recovered. And so now, just like that, the Bills are back on top, right where they need to be. So we'll see this replay. So it actually, yep, it touched the Ravens player. No one grabbed it. Franklin Jr. saw the opportunity, grabbed the ball, has possession. So it will be Buffalo's ball. Oh, no. They're saying it was touched by the Buffalo player first, then the Ravens player. So no go. Man, this game has given me whiplash so far. 7-3, Bills on top. And after this commercial break, again, we will see how the Ravens respond. That was a great 3-and-out for the Ravens defense. We'll see if the offense repays the favor. I swear, we see literally the same like 4 commercials like 20 times a game. I'm sick of DraftKings. I'm sick of freaking Liberty Mutual. I'm sick of Geico. I'm sick of Pizza Hut. I'm sick of iPhones. I'm sick of Google phones. I'm sick of commercials. Get it out of my sports. You guys make enough money on literally everything else. We have to have commercials on literally everything. Now we have commercials on Red Zone. What a joke. And whoever makes these commercials, like some of them are funny, but most of them are freaking cringeworthy. A lot of these commercials were made by theater kids, and it shows. There's a freaking dog food commercial for prepackaged dog food. How do you know how freaking expensive that would be to feed your dog with prepackaged dog food in little freaking containers? How is anybody able to do that? Unless you have like a rat that pretends to be a dog, there's no way that's freaking viable. I guess I've always had big dogs, and there's no way I'm feeding my big dogs those little freaking packages of sealed food. And oh, we're back in the game, but the game is in a little box this big, while the commercials are in a box this big. So more commercials, even though we're back. A minute 39 left in the first quarter. All right. Lamar under shotgun or under center takes the snap, hands to Henry, and Henry runs through the middle. Ooh, big gain for Henry, and he'll get the first down. About a gain of 11 or 12. We'll see where they spot him. But no doubt about it, that is a first or a first down. Makes it look easy. It's nice when you have an offensive line that's actually able to make running lanes for your running backs. And having a dual threat like Lamar definitely makes it easy as well. All right. Lamar in shotgun. Henry behind him, takes the snap, hands or fakes the handoff to Henry, looks downfield, avoiding the pressure, throws, and that is caught by Zay Flowers. Gain of 20, all the way down to the 46-yard line. Yeah, Henry's a freaking beast. Henry is a beast. He carried the Tennessee Titans for the entire tenure he had with that team. And now he's able to be complemented with the roster that the Ravens have built. All right, Lamar Under center, takes the snap, hand off to Henry again, and he'll bulldoze through for maybe a yard, yard and a half. See where they spot him. It'll be second down with 5 seconds left to go in the first, and this will take us into the second quarter. All right, 7-3, Buffalo on top. And again, once we come back from all of these this barrage of ads that we're getting, we'll see how the Ravens finish off this drive. Hopefully they can get some more points on the board and hopefully get on top of the Bills. Okay, yeah, and this is the one commercial I'm okay with because it's got my man Tommy DeVito in it. Appreciate everybody in the chat checking out the stream. Not really a whole lot to talk about in commercial breaks. So if you guys have any comments about the game or if there's anything you guys want to talk about in general, just feel free to use the chat. Freaking Tron Ares, Verizon, Progressive. I don't know. I'm one of these people that whenever I see commercials and I continuously see these commercials just one after another, makes me not want to use your product. Yes. Fire Dable. Fire Dable and Fire Shown. Sick of the Giants. Actually, I love the Giants. I'm sick of the Giants' leadership. If I was sick of the Giants, I wouldn't be watching them every Sunday. I'm assuming there's some Giants fans in the chat. Let me know how you guys felt about the game today. All right, and we're back in the action. Start of the second quarter. Lamar under center. Speaking of centers, Linderbaum is an absolute beast. Too bad the Giants weren't able to get him, but you know, he's one of those guys back in what was it, the 2022 draft that I really liked. Lamar takes a snap, throws, and I think that's Rashad Bateman. It'll be third down. I believe that was a gain of about 4. We'll see the down and distance here coming up. Dude, facts. They should literally just leave Brian Dable in Maryland. Okay. It'll be 3rd and 3. Lamar in shotgun. Takes the snap, hands to Hill. Or no, he keeps it. He runs to his left and he gets the first down and more. Man, he's so good at that. He even fakes me out. Their play action, their their manipulation of the defense is pretty phenomenal. And that's one thing that goes underrated when you have a good quarterback, the one that's able to one that's a performer, one that's able to sell the idea of a handoff. And that way it moves the entire defense over to one side so you can have nice runs like that. And it'll be 1st and 10. Lamar under center, takes the snap, tosses to Henry, and Henry goes forward for a first down and more. Oh, and yeah, touchdown Henry. Touchdown Henry. Too easy. All right, so the Ravens will be on top. Extra point pending, but right now it looks like the Ravens are going to be up 10-7. utilizing the fullback, tossing to Henry. Nice block by the fullback for Henry to be able to cut up field, stiff arm, and then just an easy walk into the end zone. Yeah, he gave freaking Bishop that what for? Oh my lord. He little he little brothered Bishop right there. And extra points good. So yeah, 13:35 left to go in the second quarter. Ravens on top, 10-7. We got ourselves a ball game, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, good to see you, Ghost Dog, Cat, Man Cave. Everybody in the chat right now. Really appreciate you guys stopping in, checking out the stream. Hopefully it'll be a good game. I need some good football in my life right now. It's disappointing you're not able to get that from your actual team. You have to rely on some of the better teams in the NFL to get that kick, but it is what it is. But it's a long season. Things can change. But my optimism is nearly non-existent. Yeah, absolutely. Giants got outplayed, outclassed, outcoached, out-auraed. Yeah, I feel like mostly for the Giants this offseason, most of it was resting on aura and vibes. And I'll give it to Jackson Dart. That kid's got a lot of confidence. And if you want to call it aura, you can call it aura. Someone that you feel like his teammates would definitely want to follow. Even Russell Wilson has that to an extent, even though I almost feel like he's kind of more plastic, more fake. But he does give off he does exude some confidence. But I feel like that's mostly what we were resting on. And Giants paid the price for it today against the Washington Commanders. Embarrassing. I was starting to wear my Giants hats and shirts and stuff out in public. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that for the foreseeable future. I was feeling good. I was feeling pretty confident. I was talking a lot of smack to the people who I work with about how good the Giants are going to be. And I'm going to have to go in tomorrow and eat my crow, but it is what it is. Live by the sword, you die by the sword. Taking a look at the new stadium. That is right next door. Giants need to get a new stadium. MetLife is freaking garbage. MetLife is trash. I've never even been there, but I hear horror stories. All right. And the Ravens kick is away, and the Bills will take it out. We'll see how this return goes. And not much there. It looks like maybe about the 22, 23-yard line. Yep, Cole Bishop taking over for Damar Hamlin. Yeah, seeing that in real time is just disrespectful. Oh, Lord. It's like being one of those guys on, like the Michael Jordan poster, like the guy that he's freaking just mossing. That's got to suck. That has got to suck. All right, Allen in shotgun, empty backfield, takes the snap, throws to his right, caught. Oh, no, it is not caught. Butterfingers, incomplete pass. So it'll be 2nd and 10. And you get used to the smell. Yeah, the turf. I don't understand. I don't understand how NFL teams, these billion-dollar franchises, say it's too expensive to have real grass on your football field. All right. Allen in shotgun with Cook to his left. Takes the snap, drops back, looking, throws to his right. That one's caught. And that's caught by Josh Palmer. but it'll be third down. Not much gain on that throw. Might have been about 3 or 4 yards. We'll see where they spot him. Again, yeah, appreciate everybody in the chat. You guys are all awesome. Um, definitely makes it makes it a little less lonely in here. Okay, so they gave him 4. It'll be 3rd and 6. Allen in shotgun. And takes a snap. Quick throw to his right. And ooh, Kincaid. Oh, did he fumble? I think they said that he was down. The ball did go out of bounds, but that was a mean hit. He did fumble, but the ball did go out of bounds. So it'll be a 3 and out for Buffalo, and they'll have to punt it away back to the Ravens. Kincaid is one of my favorite players too when he was at Utah. I thought that man was a beast. I don't like this whole thing of these NFL offenses throwing to players who are behind the line of scrimmage. If you're going to get the ball to a playmaker behind the line of scrimmage, just hand the ball off. And the kicks away and yeah, Ravens didn't get a whole lot on that one. It looks like they'll be taking over at their own 30-yard line. Tried to shimmy him out of his boots, but yeah, nothing to do there. So Ravens offense will take over with 12:03 left to go in the second, and we'll see if they're able to reclaim that lead. Or no, they actually had the lead. We'll see if they are able to extend their lead. Yeah, no, like yeah, it was built in 2010, and I understand we have like history with like our Super Bowl and everything being there. But like when was Jerry's World built? Like I feel like there are some stadiums that are older than MetLife, and I don't know. I guess I can't really talk so much crap because I've never been there, but it just seems like everybody who goes there just has a negative experience, whether it be the pricing, the smell, the parking, the stadium experience. All right, Lamar in shotgun, 1st and 10, takes the snap, drops back, looks to his right, throws to his right, and that is caught by Bateman for about a 6-yard gain. Oh, so it's either 6 or 7. I think they're going to give him 7 on that one. And some extracurriculars going on after the play, but that's quickly broken up by the officiating crew. It'll be 2nd down. I always thought Rashad Bateman was a beast, but I don't really know how he's really panned out in the NFL, so far. Do like Zay Flowers though from Boston College. Lamar takes a snap, hands to Henry, and Henry, pushes forward for a 1st down and more. He's going to the 30, to the 20, to the 10-yard line. Man, that was almost a house call. And I was just about to say, man, the Bills were able to bottle him up right there. There was nowhere for Henry to go. No, it's Derrick Henry. He doesn't care. Literally just big brothered all those guys on the Bills defensive line. Was able to, for a big guy, he's really able to be elusive in a phone booth. If he's not able to run through you, he's able to freaking outmaneuver you. And he just showed that there by about a 35, 40-yard run. Wild. Okay, Lamar, 1st and 10 in shotgun at the 25-yard line or the 15-yard line, takes the snap, hands off to Hill, and Hill will push forward for about a 5-yard gain. Just shy of the 10-yard line. Oh, that wasn't Justice Hill. That was Ali or Ali. I have to excuse me. I'm not really familiar with these players. I know some of the bigger names, but some of these other guys, not super familiar with them. So we'll learn as we go along. All right, Lamar in shotgun takes the snap, hands off. Oh no, he doesn't. Again, moves over to his left, and he's in for the touchdown. Touchdown, Ravens. Great block by Mark Andrews. It'll be 17-7. Ravens on top. 4 plays, 69 yards. 2 minutes, 16 seconds taken off the clock. That's textbook. That is absolutely textbook. Lamar Jackson wasn't even touched on that play. It's like the third time this game that he's faked me out where I think he's handing it off to the running back and he's already halfway down the field doing some crazy shit. Got the power of Derrick Henry, the speed of Lamar Jackson. It's a great offense. I don't know why they haven't really been able to capitalize later on in the seasons, in the postseason. But the Ravens are dangerous, and they've been dangerous. Same thing with the Bills. We'll see if the Bills are able to respond and hopefully close this gap on this commanding lead that the Ravens have. Kind of starting to look more and more like an uphill battle for them. We'll see if they're able to adjust. Yeah, Brady said we needed more complicated plays, humiliation, pathetic. We have talent, but an idiot at the helm. Couldn't agree with you more. And that's the thing. Like I always felt like when the Giants were lining up at the line of scrimmage, you can just immediately tell exactly what they were doing. There's no misdirection, there's no deception, there's no gamesmanship. Just these like bottled up formations that are just really easy for the defenses to close in on. Doesn't give your running backs a chance, doesn't give your quarterback a chance, doesn't give your offensive line a chance, doesn't give your receivers a chance. All right, and we're just getting back here to game action. Yeah, injuries are more expensive than replacing the fake turf. And the kick is away, and the Bills are running this one out to the 25 to the 30, and looks like he'll be out at around the 30-yard line. 1st and 10. 9:41 left to go in the second. And a toss from Allen. And I don't know if that was Ray Davis. But that was a nice little run. Nice little pitch and catch. It'll be second down. All right, Allen under center. Cook in the backfield. Takes the snap, hands the ball off on a sweep, and he will get the first down. All right. Be first and 10. Allen in shotgun takes the snap, drops back, looking, cooking, throws to his left, and that is batted down. Incomplete forward pass. It'll be second and 10. Broderick Washington looks like he's the one that getting credit for the batted ball. Allen takes the snap, drops back, throws to his right, caught by Cook, and Cook will be tackled at the line of scrimmage for no gain. It'll be third down and 10. And that's the thing. Like Allen drops back, throws like a 5-yard pass, but nothing to show for it. Allen drops back, manipulating the pocket, evading rushers, throws, and is that caught by Keon Coleman? And they will get the first down. First down, Buffalo. 7:10 left to go in the second. Allen takes a snap, throws to his right, caught by Kincaid, and Kincaid will push forward for another first down. Shoved out of bounds by Roquan Smith. All right, first and 10. 101 total offensive yards for the Bills so far. Josh Allen under center. Cook in the backfield, takes a snap, tosses to Cook. Cook moving to the right side and pushes forward for a nice little gain of about 7 yards. It'll be second down. Second and 3 coming up. 6:13 left to go in the second. 7 plays for 52 yards so far in this drive. Good blocking by that Bills offensive line. Enough for Cook to be able to shimmy through some of those gaps and get a nice little run. All right. Josh Allen under center. Cook in the backfield, takes a snap, hands to Cook again, and Cook up the middle, and not so much that time. He will be stopped at the line of scrimmage. All right, third and 3. Allen takes a snap, hands off to Shakir, and Shakir will push forward up the middle for a first down plus. First and 10 with 5 minutes left to go in the second. We'll see if Buffalo is able to get some points on the board before halftime. Nice little pitch to Shakir. And he just maneuvers that traffic so well in order to get upfield and get that first down. You can't walk away from this drive with 3. You got to get 7s in chat. All right. Allen in shotgun. First and 10. Takes a snap, drops back, looks to his left, throws to his left, and yeah, no way Coleman would be able to bring that down. It looked like that was just thrown away. That was way up and over everybody's head, out of bounds. It would be second and 10 with 4:24 left to go in the second. All right. Allen in shotgun with Cook to his left. Moving Cook out wide and then back in. Hands the ball to Cook, and Cook is going to push up the middle for maybe 3 yards. It'll be about 3rd and 7, 3rd and 6. We'll see where they spot him. Oh, no, they only gave him 2. It'll be 3rd and 8. Play clock ticking down. 3rd and 8. Allen in shotgun. Oh, I can smell a touchdown coming. Come on. Allen takes a snap, drops back, looks to his left, looks to his right, throws over the middle, and that is caught by Shakir, but not much there. About a 3-yard gain. It'll be 4th down. And looks like the field goal team's coming out. Can't be collapsing in the red zone like this, Mr. Allen. With all your size, with all your speed. Look, I mean, there was a gap there. Your offensive line, you could have taken off and ran with it. But those short dump offs, you know what you need. You know that your receiver isn't going to be able to turn upfield when he's being draped over by a defender like that. But we'll settle for a field goal, and it looks like it'll be 17-10, and the kick's away, and it's good. 25-yard field goal attempt. So 17-10, 2:50 left to go in the second with the Ravens on top. It is a one-score game. Anything can happen. We'll see if the Ravens are able to hold on to this lead and see what they're able to do before the half. All righty, fellas. Yep, just waiting for this commercial break to be over, and we'll get back to game action. All right, and we're just getting back into game action here with 2:50 left to go in the second, and the Bills will be getting ready to kick off back to the Ravens. Now it is critical that the Bills defense holds here. You can't really afford to let the Ravens get even a field goal at this point. It's already a one-score game. Even then, you would just be tying the game unless you were reckless and went for a 2-point conversion. If you let the Ravens get points here, leading into leading into the half, uh, you know, game's going to start looking, more a bit out of reach. And the Ravens coming back with a good return all the way down to the 48-yard line. Good Lord. And yeah, I mean, just forget everything I just said there. Special teams for the Bills didn't really hold up their end of the bargain, and now their actual defense is going to have a hard time stopping Lamar and Derrick Henry. When now they only have to move, half the distance of the field. Only a few plays away from actually being in like a legit field goal range. All right. Lamar in shotgun. Hands off to Henry, and Henry moves over the field and again gets the first down and more. All the way down inside the 40. Ravens asserting dominance early in this first half. Gets the first down and more. 2:20 left to go in the second quarter. Lamar in shotgun. See if they're able to capitalize on that nice run from Henry. All right. Lamar audibling, takes a snap, hands to Henry, and Henry up the middle again, and he'll fall forward for another 4-yard gain. Be 2nd and 6. So far, Baltimore's been able to score on all 3 drives. Oh my, again, 2-minute warning. What do we get? More commercials. I'm stoked. I'm thrilled. Don't want to see your gambling apps. I don't want to see your banking apps. I don't want to see your dog food commercials, your phone commercials, your car commercials, your insurance commercials. Enough. Pretty sure if these mother effers were able to beam ads in your dreams while you sleep, they would do it in a heartbeat. Again, appreciate everybody checking into the chat and hanging out watching this Sunday night football game with you, boy. Good game so far. Hopefully the Bills are able to, either get a stop or have their offense capitalize and keep this game close, because so far it's starting to look a little one-sided. Oh, now we got the pumpkin spice latte commercials, because we all know that people that watch football are freaking white girls. For real. Uh-huh. Sure. What a joke. All right. Ravens offense back on the field. Lamar in shotgun with Henry. Believe it's Henry to his right. Might be Hill. Nope, it is Hill. Takes a snap, drops back. Oh, and throws over the middle, and that was batted, almost intercepted. It'll be an incomplete pass. It'll be 3rd and 5. Baltimore is in field goal range, so if anything, they could walk away from this drive with points to extend that lead even further. But doesn't really leave the Bills much time to try to get points before the half. Oh, and DeAndre Hopkins is moving into the game, and Ravens will call their first timeout. And it will be 3rd and 5 with 1:53 left to go in the half. Got to wait for this timeout, and we will see what the Ravens have cooking. Because if there's any team that's going to be able to overcome a 3rd and 5, or one of the better teams at converting a 3rd and 5, would definitely be the Baltimore Ravens. If you just hand the ball off to Derrick Henry and he just falls forward, you'll get 5 yards. All right. All right, Lamar in shotgun. 3rd and 5, takes the snap, drops back, look in, cooking, throws over the middle, and that is caught. Looked like it might have hit the ground, but it was Zay Flowers slid and made the catch. I wonder if there was a little miscommunication there, because it looked like Mark Andrews and Zay Flowers were both there at the same spot on the field, kind of fighting over the ball. So kind of playing defense on each other, but Zay Flowers is able to come up with that magnificent catch, and it'll be 1st down. Ravens having an opportunity to get a tutty on the board before half. And now the Bills call a timeout. Ravens fans chanting MVP in the stands. He deserves it. Either one of these quarterbacks are definitely capable of winning MVP this year. All right, Lamar in shotgun takes the snap, hands to Hill, and Hill will fumble the ball, pick it up, and run backwards, and he will lose 15 yards on that play. He wasn't even hit. That ball just popped right out of his hands, and he was able to pick it back up, recover the ball, but trying to evade the pressure, he ran backwards and then eventually out of bounds, and a loss of 15 for him. So that'll be 2nd and 25 for the Baltimore Ravens. And another timeout taken by the Bills. And we'll see what the Ravens are able to do to overcome that deficit. I mean, they're still in field goal range, so they're still good there. That was a golden opportunity that, for whatever reason, the football gods just decided to knock that ball out of Hill's hands, and we'll have to see how they respond. All right, Lamar in shotgun takes a snap, pitches to Zay Flowers. Zay Flowers trying to evade the rush, and he'll dive forward, but only gets back to the line of scrimmage. No gain. It'll be 3rd and 25 with 1:30 left to go in the second, in a final timeout taken by the Buffalo Bills. All right. 3rd and 24, 1:31 left to go in the half. Lamar in shotgun. Zay Flowers in motion, takes the snap. Jackson's going to keep it, and he's going to try to. Nope. He will get swallowed at the line of scrimmage, and no gain. They'll have to go ahead and go for the field goal and make it a 2010 game. He freaking shaked Bosa out of his freaking boots there, though. My lord. Looks like the Ravens might be trying to bleed this clock a little bit. Field goal attempt pending. And we'll see. Snap is off, kick is away, and that is beautiful. 49-yard field goal attempt is good, which will bring the total up to 20-10 with 31 seconds left in the half. We'll see if the Bills are able to respond, but it doesn't really give you a whole lot of room to operate when you only have 31 seconds left to, coordinate an offensive drive. My lord, I feel like I'm just going to keep trashing on these commercials, and it really is just because what else am I going to do, right? Nothing to really comment on. But it's like I feel like I'm watching like the game to commercial ratio is at like 70. It's like a 70-30 fucking split. I don't understand. No, yeah, no, I get it. I get it. Just a lot of dead time. A lot of dead time and I don't know. Maybe if the commercials were more engaging or more interesting or for actual products that I don't know. It's the only entertaining thing I could talk about, but it's well deserved. All right, and we are big. All right, kicks away. Buffalo's taken out, fielding the kick, and it will be brought down at about the 28-yard line. 25 seconds left to go in the half. 1st and 10. We'll see if Josh Allen's able to work any magic in 25 seconds. 25 seconds, no timeouts. We'll see. I mean, I don't really know what you're able to do starting at your own 27-yard line. Probably takes maybe a few deep shots here, try to get out of bounds, maybe kick a field goal. Probably best case scenario. Josh Allen in shotgun. A lot of movement going on behind the line of scrimmage. Takes a snap, drops back, looking, cooking, evading the rush, moving out to his left, and he will bomb it down the field. And that is caught, but they're going to have to hurry and spike the ball. Shakir, hurry and spike the ball. 12 seconds left. 10, 9, 8, 7. And the ball's spiked. And 7 seconds left to go. and it'll be 2nd and 10. Receiver helping out his quarterback by circling around, coming back to the ball, making himself available. Beautiful pass. I don't know if the Bills are going to attempt maybe a sideline pass here or maybe just go for a really long field goal. Um, I mean, they're definitely in field goal range at this point. I don't know if you want to try to push your luck and try to get in better position or, you know, just take your 7 seconds and go ahead and get that go ahead field goal. I mean, it would be a monster field goal if you tried to get one here. Matt Bratter is the kicker for the Buffalo Bills, and his career long is 64 yards. So we'll see. Looks like the Bills are going to try to get in better position here. Lamar's in shotgun, empty backfield, takes the snap, drops back, looking, cooking. You might just have to throw it away. Throws and caught and out of bounds, but there's 0 seconds left on the clock. The clock is 0. Kincaid with a beautiful catch, heads up play. That's exactly what you needed, but you're a minute late and $1 short. And the Ravens are already heading back into the locker room. 2 seconds, 1 second, step, and no, I don't know. They're going to call it. Yeah, they're going to say, no, they just put a second back on the clock. And they're going for the field goal. What a play by Kincaid. That was, like I said, that was a great heads up play by him. Get the catch out of bounds. And that was really, really close. It really could go either way, whether or not you want to say they have a second or they don't have a second. I think in the NFL's sake, for entertainment purposes, they're going to say that they had a second left and extra or the field goals pending. It'll be a 43-yard attempt. Imagine going through all that and the kicker misses. Kicks away, and it's good. So it'll be 2013 going into the half with the Ravens on top. That was beautiful. Give me another. And Baltimore will get the ball to start the second half. It would have been so hard to leave that drive without any points, knowing that the Ravens are going to be receiving the ball coming out to start the second half. I mean, 3 points. I mean, it's not 7, but it does, bring that point deficit just a tad bit closer. Oh yeah, checking out some Daniel Jones highlights. Well, all righty, everybody. We are back. Lamar and the Ravens extending their lead to 27-13. All righty, we are good to go. All right, and the kick is away, and already flags on the field. The Bills look like they'll be getting the ball at the 40-yard line. See what this flag is. Yep, kick did not make it in the landing zone. We'll start at the 40-yard line. Hey, I'll take it. I'm down uh, you know, like 14 points, like 2 touchdowns. I'll take it. We need to capitalize. We need to score sevens on this drive, and our defense has to get a stop. All right. Takes a snap, drops back, hands off to Cook. Cook up the middle, and Cook pushes forward for a nice little gain for about 5 yards. It'll be second down. 12:39 left to go in the third. All right, takes a snap, hands off to Cook. Cook pushes forward again for another little gain, about 3 yards. So it'll be 3rd and 2. Hey, how's it going, Pat? Thank you so much, sir. Mike Green. From what I understand, Mike Green was considered one of the better pass rushers in the draft, but some off the field issues caused him to slide. And of course, he gets picked up by the Ravens. All right, Josh Allen takes a snap, drops back, moves forward in the pocket, and gets the first down. Now in Baltimore territory. Buchanan, the one to bring him down. Man, that Bills offensive line is making life easy for quarterbacks and running backs and receivers and fullbacks. All right, 1st and 10. 11 minutes left to go in the third. Allen under center takes the snap, hands to Cook, and Cook pushes through, and Cook is going to get a first down. 11-yard run by Cook makes it look easy. That was beautiful. Give me another. The right tackle, Spencer Brown, for the Bills, and just throws him to the side. My goodness. That's some grown man stuff right there. I'm convinced really any running back would look great behind this offensive line. Allen under center. Cook in the backfield. Takes the snap. Drops back looking. Pump fakes. Throws over the middle. And ooh. Incomplete pass. Targeting Josh Palmer. But Kyle Hamilton there to break up the play. Kyle Hamilton's a freaking beast. Just sitting on it. All right, Allen in shotgun with Cook to his right. Takes the snap, drops back, looking, throws to his right. That's caught by Cook for a short gain. It's about 2 yards. It'll be 3rd down. Now, this is a very critical 3rd down because you can't afford to not leave this drive without 7 points. You can't rest on getting field goals every drive. Otherwise, you're not winning this game. Malachi Starks, also another beast. Now, Ravens got a nasty safety duo. Right, Allen in shotgun. 3rd and 8. Takes the snap, drops back, looks to his right, throws to his right, caught. But that is way too short. Elijah Moore with the catch. And I don't know if the Bills are planning on going for it at this point, but I mean, I don't really know if you have a choice. This is kind of 4th down territory. Man, Josh Allen, piss off with that like soft BS getting hit by Hamilton. You're fine. Allen in shotgun. Takes the snap, drops back, looking, cooking, moves to his left, throws to his right, and ooh, it wasn't caught by Palmer, but that was a clear pass interference. So either way, the catch is made. And the offensive dreams for the Buffalo Bills remain alive, and they will be in great position to try to punch in this ball to get a touchdown. Automatic 1st down. Yeah, I don't know what Alexander was doing on that play. He was like bear hugging him, acting like he's his girlfriend. No, sir. No, sir. All right, 1st and goal. 27-yard penalty. 1st and goal. Allen keeps it, trying to rush in, and he will be tackled short of the goal line. Tackled at the 2 with 8:23 left to go in the third. Looks like the Buffalo Bills will be able to capitalize on this drive and get 7s. All right. 2nd and goal. Allen under center. Cook in the backfield. Takes the snap, hands to Cook, and Cook pushes up the middle for a touchdown. Touchdown, Buffalo. Well, this game's getting a little bit more interesting, fellas. Getting a little bit more interesting, fellas. Now it's a one-score game. Now, if their defense is able to come through and get a stop, this could be huge for the Buffalo Bills. What they actually need is a turnover. You need good field position, and you need to, I mean, easier said than done. You have to stop Derrick Henry, and you have to stop Lamar Jackson. Plus those receiving weapons that they have. It's not easy. But if you're and flag on this field goal, we'll see what this comes back as. But the kick was good. The extra point was good. So we'll see if this stands. Hey, E-Man Perry, how you doing today, sir? I'm assuming you got Cook on your fantasy. Oh, the flag. Okay, well, this makes it interesting. So the flag, too many men on the field by the Ravens. The Bills, instead of ignoring that penalty, are actually going to accept it, and now they're going to go for a 2-point conversion on the 1-yard line. Yeah, man, good. Just calling the game. Good game so far. Now it looks like the Bills are going to be going for a 2-point conversion, which will really make this game a little bit more interesting. Yeah, we'll see how things shake out. And I don't know what you do here. Do you just, I mean, I'm assuming you'd want to do like a tush push, have Allen just do a QB sneak. Seems like the more logical option here. Maybe they hand it off to Cook, but we'll see what they cook up. And they're not going to do a tush push or a QB sneak because Josh Allen is in shotgun and takes a snap, takes the handoff, drops back, looks, cooks, runs to his right, throws to his right, and that's caught by Keon Coleman. 2-point conversion is completed, and now we have a 21-27 game. Absolute cinema. Absolute cinema. But there is a flag on the play, more laundry on the field. This game's giving me whiplash. What happened? What happened? Talk to me. Was it offensive pass interference? Oh, no, Coleman ran out of bounds. He ran out of bounds. That's no good. That's no bueno. Yeah. Yep. Incomplete pass. No good. Dang. Man, I swear. They could have just, well, now it's not a 2-point game or it's not a 1-score game. I mean, if they want it to be, they're going to have to get, a 2-point conversion another way, but now it's 27-19. Man, it's the details, man. Undisciplined teams. And if you knew you ran out of bounds, you shouldn't have made yourself available as an eligible receiver. Hell yeah, Perry. Awesome, man. I didn't do so great in my fantasy this week. And I was feeling pretty confident. I had some players let me down. Bo Nix let me down. Travis Hunter let me down. Trey McBride kind of let me down. Not much you can do about it, unfortunately. But I'm happy that you won your match this week, man. That's awesome. I should have drafted Michael Penix. I heard he had a really good game today. And just waiting for the barrage of ads to end so we can get back to what we all came here for, some Sunday night football. Appreciate everybody stopping into the chat, checking out the stream. Always good to have company calling these games, and everybody's involvement, makes the time go by a lot faster. So again, really appreciate everyone. All right, looks like next Sunday it's going to be Falcons Vikings. Um, Two quarterbacks that didn't really get a big opportunity last season, and I mean we haven't been able to see the Vikings rookie yet. He was out all last year, but we'll be able to see him tomorrow night, and I don't know, maybe he'll shock some people. I was never really a big JJ McCarthy fan. Um, I was a huge Michael Penix fan though, so I'm glad to see that he's success so far with his first start. All right, 7:47 left to go in the third quarter, and the Bills will kick it away, 27-19. And the Ravens will take this out. And ooh, good hit there. And it looks like they'll start at maybe their 34. Maybe they'll give them the 35, but we'll see. Yeah, the Giants need a center like Tyler Linderbaum. John Michael Schmitz is not it. He is not it. Our whole interior offensive line needs to be redone. Our tackles, at least one of the tackles needs to be redone. Right. Lamar hands off to Henry. Henry up the middle for a nice gain of about 6, maybe 7. Oh, no, they only give him a pickup of 5. That's surprising. It'll be second down. It'll be 2nd and 5. You know what? That is actually true. Lamar takes a snap, hands to Henry, and Henry swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage, nowhere to go, and that's a big loss. It'll be 3rd and long for Buffalo, or 3rd and long for Baltimore. Yeah, no, that is true. JMS, if we release him and he goes literally anywhere else, we're going to be seeing stories of, you know, we're going to start seeing center highlights on ESPN because he's just killing it somewhere else. Lamar takes a snap, drops back, throws deep down the field, and nobody's home. Tried to target Rashad Bateman, but overthrew him by a handful of yards. No way he'd been able to make that catch. And it looks like he was trying to get a flag, but none was given. And that's exactly what the Buffalo Bills needed in order to get back into this game, especially with that whole snafu with the 2-point conversion. It looked like there was a bit of holding. Maybe he just had his hand on his shoulder, but having his hand on his shoulder didn't make you lose 5 yards down the field. And the punt's away. And we'll see if the Bills are able to capitalize. And takes this or catches the punt, but immediate hit to his knee. And to his credit, doesn't fumble the ball, but tight coverage on that punt. It's but that is a recurring theme for the Giants, whether that be, Saquon Barkley, Daniel Jones, Xavier McKinney, Julian Love, Leonard Williams. It just never ends. I feel that way about Slayton. If Slayton were to go to any other team, he would be considered a higher end wide receiver in the league. And same thing with injuries. The Giants players always seem to be injured. one way or another, or that they have a hard time getting back from injuries, and then they go to other teams and they just they have, you know, their bones are replaced with iron. Their their tendons are replaced with steel cable. It's pretty disgusting. I don't know who like why we're so committed to Ronnie Barnes, and it's same thing where it's like people say like, oh, they're so celebrated around the league. But Giants players, I feel like get injured more than most, and it's harder for them to come back from injury. Nothing nothing you can really do about that. But I feel like the whole Giants organization needs a shakeup from the top down. I'm talking even ownership, coaching, training staff, the uh, nutritionists, the water boys, the towel boys, the guys that, you know, deliver balls or the people that do the laundry. Everything needs to fucking change. It does start at ownership. But it's hard to just blame ownership because, like, at the same time, these guys should be qualified to at least, yeah, cheerleaders. Um, I mean, like we shouldn't be this bad. We shouldn't be this inept 4 years into this regime. And it's like Brian Dable and Joe Shane. It's like they're always just, you know, like playing hot potato with their jobs, and they just keep tossing the hot potato to somebody else, saying, "Oh no, it's his fault. Um, it's Wink Martindale's fault. It's Mike Kafka's fault. It's Daniel Jones's fault." Um, just no accountability, zero accountability anywhere in that organization. And now I feel bad for someone like Jackson Dart. All right, Allen under center, Cook in the backfield. First and 10, 6:14 left to go in the third. Takes the snap, takes the handoff, but he's being swarmed, tosses it to Cook, and Cook nowhere to go. He'll be stopped at the line of scrimmage. It'll be second down, second and 10. The Giants do need some freaking cheerleaders. Honestly, though. Not the Vikings cheerleaders, though. We need the big blue breastises in that stadium. Make the Giants great again. Allen takes the snap, rolls out to his right, pump fakes, rolls out to his left, flag on the play. He's scurrying, he's moving, he's trying to get the first down and is stopped a yard short. But we'll see what that flag is. It looks like that might even be coming back. A holding on the Bills offensive lineman. Yes, sir. Number 79. Second down. Spencer Brown on the Bills. But at that point, it's like, what do you do? Allen was trying to scramble, but it was like looking like he was more running into pressure. And I can't blame the offensive lineman all, but I can blame him for that. I can blame him for that. There is no excuses for it. I almost understand where it's like either my quarterback's going to get sacked or I'm just going to hold. You know, it's like I'll just protect my quarterback. But that was right off the rip. Yeah, no excuses. All right, second and 18, Allen and shotgun. Allen takes the snap, drops back, looking, cooking, moves forward, evading the rush, moves out to his right, shovel passes, caught, and Shakir grabs it and gets the first down. That was almost, I don't know. That was a great play by Allen. That little flip that he did wasn't super clean. I mean, didn't really have that nice little Patrick Mahomes little spiral to it, but it got the job done. And oh, they were short. Oh, what happened there? Well, we're gonna have to clear this up. So it looked like they initially got that first down on that toss. They didn't. They tried a little bit of a tush push and some extracurriculars going on after that play. I don't even know if they got that first down. Kincaid getting in it or going at it with a Baltimore Raven. And they did get the first down, so it'll be first and 10 with 3:53 left to go in the third quarter, 27-19. Ravens leading. Allen takes a snap, tosses to the running back. The running back moves to the right, cuts upfield, and is stopped for about a yard. Oh, no, is that Ray Davis? Hey, what's going on, Coach Ed? Appreciate you stopping by, sir. Peace and blessings to you, sir. Or peace and blessings to you too, sir. All right. Second and 8. Allen takes the snap, drops back, looking, cooking, pump fakes, throws to his right, and throws to nobody. Throws to absolutely nobody. And that'll be third and 8. Yeah, it's week 1, and the best football is still ahead of us. Um, you know, a lot of these teams are still trying to gel with their new additions and also trying to figure out the new additions on the opposing teams. So Kyle Hamilton is an absolute monster. Allen takes a snap, drops back, looks, evades the rush, runs out to his right, looking downfield, stops, and plants throws and broken up. Tried to target Shakir, but it looks like Kyle Hamilton was able to break that up. That was nasty work. And your defense handed you a golden opportunity that you were not able to capitalize on. Yeah, I don't know. That looked like a clean play. I mean, the ball was there. And so, I mean, you got to say that you're trying to make a play. Punts away. Ravens will field the punt at about the 32-yard line. All righty. Yeah, going back to the Kyle Hamilton play, I don't think there's really anything to discuss. I think that's just you're just making a play. Yeah, there's no contact. I mean, there's contact, but it's not like you're like mugging the guy. I mean, it's not late. The ball was there. What else are you supposed to do? Are you just supposed to let him freaking catch the freaking ball? All right, Baltimore's offense back on the field. Lamar under center, takes the snap, takes the handoff, drops back, dump pass over the middle, caught by Zay Flowers. Zay Flowers off to the races, and Zay Flowers, all the way down to the 20 or the 30-yard line. Huge first down gain for Baltimore. That'll bring them to 1st and 10 in the red zone. So we're cooking. I mean, at this point, if you're Buffalo, man, like your offense, you had the opportunities to bring this game back into relevancy. But when you're constantly having your defense out there on the field, there's nothing you could do because the defense is getting worn out, especially trying to tackle guys like Derrick Henry and tackle guys like Lamar Jackson. Again, hand off to Derrick Henry, and he'll push forward for about 3. And the Buffalo offense has to hold up their end of the bargain because the Buffalo defense has given them opportunities to make this game closer than it is now. But whatever it is, whether it be, undisciplined play by their offensive line, holding, uh, you know, is Josh Allen just not hitting his receivers. I mean, there's a lot of blame to go around. All right. Well, 1st and 10 or 2nd and 7 for the Baltimore Ravens. Lamar in shotgun takes a snap, drops back, throws to his right, deep. Oh, and one-handed catch. One-handed catch by DeAndre Hopkins to totally make this game out of reach for the Buffalo Bills. What a catch. One-handed grab and double coverage. That's why I'm not even going to say it. I almost said it. That's why that gentleman is a Hall of Famer. Beautiful catch by DeAndre Hopkins. In this game, at this point, I'm almost willing to say it's out of reach for the Buffalo Bills. There's no way that you're going to be able to get the ball into your offense's hands routinely without having the Ravens continue their lead. And the Buffalo Bills offense is going to have to overcome their woes that they've had so far in this game. I don't think it's going to be done. Extra point pending, and it's good. All right. 34-19 with 1:09 left to go in the third quarter. That was a fantastic catch. Oh my word. To be honest, I didn't even know DeAndre Hopkins was a Raven, but he just let me know that he was a Raven in spectacular fashion. His first catch of the game, absolute cinema. You could tell that catch is going to be played on NFL advertising. You know, that might be one of those, replays that you see routinely going in the next couple of years because that catch was beautiful. Absolute cinema. That was beautiful. Give me another. And we're waiting for commercials to end. That's all right. You guys can all hang out with your boy. Again, appreciate everybody stopping into the chat. Um, Not so much a close game anymore. That DeAndre Hopkins touchdown kind of put this game out of reach for the Buffalo Bills. We'll see how they respond. Apologize for the dead air for everybody watching right now. It's just a lot of dead time watching the NFL. Like 70% commercials, but you guys are all champ. I appreciate you guys for being here. You're the real MVPs of this stream. You can make a difference. You can stop wildfires. The Lamar that's a crazy stat. Lamar Jackson is the 15th quarterback to throw a touchdown to DeAndre Hopkins. That is the definition of QB proof. Yeah, we'll do, man. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. And on this kickoff, we already have a flag. Laundry on the field. 100 or a minute 3 seconds left to go in the third quarter. And the Buffalo Bills are going to have to come out here and just start rapid firing because you got to get points and you got to get them fast. And they're few and far between so far going up against this Ravens defense, which has been vicious. Kyle Hamilton, Malachi Starks, like I mean, it's a secondary that's very difficult to pass against, even for somebody as talented as Josh Allen. Allen in shotgun takes the snap, hands to Cook. Cook cuts up the middle for about a 5-yard gain. 55 seconds left to go in the third. Be 2nd and 5. Oh, it looks like they only gave him 4. My apologies. It'll be 2nd and 6. Allen in shotgun. Cook to his right. Audibling at the line of scrimmage. Backs up. Takes the snap. Drops back. Looking. Cooking. Pump fakes. Rolls out to his right. Throws. And that is caught for the first down. Looks like that was Joshua Palmer on the catch. Gets the Bills a first down to move the chains. But the clock still runs down. That'll be the end of the third quarter. So you got 15 minutes to stop Lamar Jackson, to stop Derrick Henry, to stop Zay Flowers, to stop Rashad Bateman. Meanwhile, you also have to score points against that freaking monster defense they have over there. It's an uphill battle, and it's not looking so great for the Buffalo Bills. And tomorrow night, looks like we have Bears Vikings. We'll get our first look at JJ McCarthy in full game form because we were kind of robbed of it last year with his, I believe it was an ACL tear. Like I was saying before, I'm not a huge JJ McCarthy fan. I'm glad the Giants didn't draft him. He was one of those guys whose name was floating around that I was really worried about. I'm glad we got Neighbors. If we did go quarterback last year with some of my favorites, I was a big Drake May fan, and also a Michael Penix fan. Wasn't a huge fan of Williams. Actually, I mean, this is going to be a bad take. I didn't really like Jaden Daniels at all. I thought he was overhyped. I thought he should have been a second round pick. That's one of my bad takes, but I'll admit it. Looks like my Michael Penix prediction though might be coming true or might be holding up so far. We'll see how that goes. I wasn't a believer in Bo Nix, but he proved me wrong last year, and then I drafted him in fantasy, and then he crapped the bed. So now I'm starting to be like, maybe I was a little right about you. Maybe I was a little right about you. True, true. I mean, either one of those quarterbacks are MVP caliber. Lamar Jackson and Josh Allen are both MVP caliber quarterbacks. So far this game, Lamar has definitely outplayed Josh Allen. But I also feel like Josh Allen's supporting cast isn't as nice as Lamar Jackson's. But I mean, tomato, tomato. I mean, they might. I mean, I don't know. I guess I would have to familiarize myself with both of their offenses, and but nothing. No quarterback, or at least Josh Allen isn't doing anything egregious. He's made plays, but they've also been brought back due to offensive holding or false starts. So they've just been negated. But they're both or very talented quarterbacks. And we're just getting back here in the start of the fourth quarter. Baltimore Ravens leading the Bills 34-19. And Josh Allen's in shotgun, 1st and 10, with Cooks to his right. And takes the snap, drops back, look in, Cook in, throws, and that is caught by Coleman for a first down. Got to do a hurry up offense. Can't be lackadaisical here. You got to do no huddle. You got to make sure you're getting points. You got to get sevens in the chat, and you got to do it right now. You can't just be playing this day. Show some urgency. All right, Josh Allen in shotgun takes the snap, looks to his left, throws to his left. That's caught by Cook. Cook makes a man miss, but is tackled essentially right where he caught the ball. About a 4. It'll be 2nd and 6. Allen in shotgun, Cook to his left, takes a snap, drops back, looking to Cook, throws over Cook deep. Oh, and he was targeting Coleman, but he didn't have his. He needs to freaking get his head around, just like Deontay Banks needs to get his head around because the ball literally landed right behind him, but he was too busy fighting with his defender to notice that his quarterback was targeting him for a big play. Looks like Kyle Hamilton had an injury and had to get his fingers taped up, but he's on the field. Allen in shotgun. Cook wide left. Now he's moving him in. Audibling. Cook now moving. Yep, moving back to his left. Takes a snap, drops back, throws to his right. Caught by Cook, and Cook makes a man miss, makes a second man miss, and he gets the first down and more. Up to the 20, the 15, the 10. Oh, and he's going for the touchdown. Come on, baby. Oh, he was brought down at the 1-yard line. Oh, my Lord. That was a great adjustment by Josh Allen at the line of scrimmage to notice the blitz. And then also for Cook to be able to make those first 2 defenders miss and then run all the way up to the 1-yard line. That was cinema. This is why we watch footballs, for plays like this. And looks like the Bills are attempting a QB sneak, but that went nowhere. Pretty aggressively. For someone the size of Josh Allen, you don't think it would be hard for him just to jump forward for 1 yard. Like, my Lord, my guy, you're what? Like 6'4", 6'5"? You're a big dude. Oh, and it looks like Kyle Hamilton actually is hurt this time during that sneak attempt, and he is on the field looking at his left shin. It'll be 2nd and goal for the Bills when we come back. 13-12 left to go in the fourth quarter. Now we're going back and taking a look at that screen pass from Allen to Cook. That could have been, that would have been nice if he would have gotten that touchdown. But yeah, made 2 guys miss. And yeah, great vision. Just wasn't able to get that extra yard, but my Lord, did everything else he possibly could. And that's what happens when you blitz. You either live by the blitz or you die by the blitz. All right, 2nd and 2. Allen takes the snap, drops back, takes the handoff, rolls out to his right, and he's running in for the touchdown. Touchdown, Josh Allen. And this will bring it up to 25-34, and they will go for two. Try to make it a 27-34 game. Now, this might be the most important play of the entire game. There's no room for error at this point. No running out of bounds, no making yourself eligible to be the receiver when you know you effed up. All right, Allen's lined up in shotgun, empty backfield, moves Cook in, takes a snap, pump fakes to his left, rolls out to his right, stops, avoiding the rush, scanning the field, throws to his right, and it is intercepted. Oh, and tossed back. Oh, and they just take a knee. They take a knee. It's fine. We don't need to do the theatrics. We got the ball. We stopped you from doing what you wanted to do. We can live to fight another day. That's it. Go home. All right. That was a great drive by Buffalo, but again, I mean, taking some time off the clock. I mean, I don't really know if you can really do much better than that coming up with a touchdown, but the failure of getting that 2-point conversion is going to haunt you for the rest of this game. I feel like there's just too many receivers on the Bills that are not making themselves available for their quarterback. Like you just watch and they're standing next to a defender, but instead of being like, "Oh, let me try to, you know, not run an unofficial route and try to make myself a target for my quarterback," everyone just kind of being lackadaisical and standing around. Because he was looking for a long time. He had all day to make a play, Josh Allen. Just didn't have a whole lot of options. And you could tell he even looked like he was going to be maybe even trying to run it in himself, but that whole right side of that end zone was flooded. That's what I'm saying. Like make yourself a target. You see all this traffic right here. Instead of adding to that, why don't I run to the other side? It'll be a difficult pass for my quarterback, but at least, I mean, I don't know, it'll be an option. Coleman needs to step up. Oh yeah. Yeah, I mean, he's I mean, he hasn't had a horrible game. It was just that one pass where, um, he was targeted. He just didn't get his head around. Landed literally right at the back of his heels. I mean, the Bills are one of those teams, like, even when they're down and they're out, they're never down and they're never out. Like, they'll always have an opportunity to come back and make a game a game. Haven't had the best of luck in those two-point conversions. I think that false sense of security that they had for going for two when it was, you know, the 2-point attempt at the 1 or the 2-yard line that, they already had the field goal and it was it was a 1-point game, but they got a little greedy and they were like, "Well, we're gonna go for two." Didn't get it. Now now they're trying to play catch up. And instead of just sitting there and taking the extra point and just making it a 7-point game, now now it's still a 2-point game. So, and we'll see. Like, I don't know how the Ravens are gonna, try to combat this, whether or not they're just gonna just keep hammering the rock with Henry and just try to, kill the clock. Um, we'll see. We'll see how they handle it. Kicks away. Ravens field it at the 5, run it out to the 20, 25 to the 30, into the 35-yard line. Man, I make kickoffs great again. I feel like all these kickoffs are the same. You're freaking buns. It's like you can get it at the 35 if you just like take a knee, or you know, it's like 35 is like the standard of like how far you're really going to get realistically as a return man. All right, 12:45 left to go in the fourth. Lamar in shotgun, audible at the line of scrimmage. Henry moves from his right to his left, takes the snap, drops back, looking, cooking, throws to his right, and that's his target was Zay Flowers, but It looked like Jackson was intent or trying to target a literal flower because he threw that crap into the dirt. No chance for Zay to make a play on that. I don't know who he was, like, trying to avoid with that limpy MF and pass, but didn't do your receiver any favors. You got DeAndre Hopkins out there. Let's see what he can do after that amazing one-handed pass. Lamar in shotgun. 2nd and 10. Takes the snap, drops back, looks to his right, dumps off to his right. Oh, nope, that hit the ground. That hit the ground. That was a screen pass for Hill for about a 9-yard gain. I'm pretty sure I saw that ball hit the ground. There's no flags. I thought that was going to be coming back. Let's take a look. And yep, it hit the ground. It hit the ground, bro. Don't even freaking play with me on that. I saw that real time. Got the eyes of a fox and the ears of an eagle. You can't fool me. Incomplete pass. Back it up. 3rd and 10. Now, this is where it's going to get interesting because if you force the Baltimore Ravens to do a 3 and out, oh boy, we got ourselves a ball game again. And again, the Bills are not a team that you want to be playing these kinds of games with. You got to be disciplined. I don't know why Lamar is doing like this little like limp dick freaking pass he's done. All right, Lamar in shotgun. Hill to his right. Takes the snap, drops back, looking, cooking, avoiding the rush, runs backwards, tries to stay on his feet, avoids the rush, rushes forward, and he's past the line of scrimmage, and he's going to get the first down. What a freaking beast. Oh my gosh, he got taken down pretty hard, but that was cinema. That was cinema. Again, I've said this before in the earlier part of the game. I hate it when quarterbacks run backwards, but the only quarterback who can do it and get away with it is Lamar Jackson. Not only did he run back 10 yards, he gained 10 yards. Absolute beast. Best runner, best dual threat quarterback in the league, hands down. Lamar takes a snap, hands off to Henry, and Henry runs up the middle for a first down and more, and he's gone. He's gone. That's a house call. Derrick Henry touchdown. Someone threw a bottle into the end zone. I don't care. Derrick Henry, my King Henry, my King Henry, my Lord. What a monster you are. And when everybody's worried about the speed of Lamar Jackson, the elusiveness of Lamar Jackson, trying to game plan for Lamar Jackson. Well, guess what? Now we're calling in this freaking freight train that's going to run through all of your fast guys that think that they're going to be able to try to keep up with Lamar. We'll have those little skinny guys try to tackle or bring down someone the size of Derrick Henry. I dare you. I double dog dare you. What a monster. 40-25. This game is giving me whiplash, gentlemen. Ooh, that extra point is no good. No good. Hit the pylons. So now Buffalo's down, what, 3 scores? Yeah, there's no way. There's no way. I have a big red button right here that I'm tempted to press that says the Buffalo Bills are not going to be able to recover from that point deficit. And I've almost been wanting to press it a couple times during this game, but they've always found a way to, surprise me by having a nice drive, get an actual touchdown, get some defensive stops. But they're back on their bullshit. They're back on their bullshit every freaking time. It's just I feel like we're pretty deep into the fourth quarter. You're down 3 scores. At this point, we've seen enough points on the graph to know who's going to win this game. And now I feel like boop, I'm going to hit that button. It's done. Ravens flock freaking toasting some buns tonight. Buffalo Bills having some buffalo burgers tonight. Which buffalo burgers are pretty freaking delicious. Buffalo burgers are goated. Now I've never had a Raven burger. And maybe I don't know if you could do a burger with a Raven. Maybe you can do Raven wings. That might be pretty good. I wouldn't turn down someone giving me some Raven wings. with a side of blue cheese and ranch, maybe some carrots and celery, you know, be a good time. I swear, I feel like now we're getting less commercials in the 4th quarter, or maybe they're just sustaining drives. I don't know, but I feel like it's been a minute since we've seen commercials, so I'm okay with them. I'll let this one slide. All in favor of getting the New York Giants cheerleaders and naming them the Big Blue Breastises. Say aye. We need something different. We need to show the boys on the field what they're fighting for. Like how they used to do in World War II, we had the pinup girls like, "Oh, all right, boys, go out there and show Charlie what we're made of, and say hi to Mary Sue when you get back." We need some crap like that. That would be goaded. Get some testosterone going in that building. We got a bunch of PUSSYs in that freaking building. I swear to God. All right, the Bills field the punt, running it back, and they will be stopped at the 28 yard line. Yes, sir. All right, Buffalo. If you want to remain in this game, if you want to be a part of the cool kids group, because we're running out of room at this table and you're running out of opportunities, you have to score. You got to get a tutty within 3 minutes. You got to get a tutty within 3 minutes. Not only so because your time's against you, but you also don't want their offense to rest up as much. Take the snap, drop back, look in, throws deep to the right, and that is caught by Coleman for about an 8-yard gain. Oh, they're going to give him 9, I think. We'll go ahead and see. Yep, it'll be 2nd and 1. 11:18 to go in the 4th quarter. Josh Allen in shotgun with Cook to his right, takes the snap, drops back, looks to his left, throws to his left, and that is caught by Shakir. And didn't spot him where he landed right there. I think that might have been like a oh no, that was that a drop? Must have been a drop. Takes the snap, drops back, looking, cooking, throws to his left. Oh, and it was intercepted. Again. Josh Palmer, I need to get a gavel. I have my microphone thing right here. This is going to be my gavel. You can't hear it, but I'm beating the crap out of my table right now. Sir, why are you just standing there acting like you didn't do anything? Maybe because you didn't do anything. Why are you not in tune with your quarterback, my guy? Oh, that wasn't an interception. That wasn't an interception. That hit the ground. This might be premature. Incomplete pass. My message still stands. Mike, sir, you need to know where the quarterback's going with the ball, because when he's throwing passes like that, you gotta come back to the ball, help your quarterback out, meet him halfway. You're a wide receiver. You're not a wide, "I'm gonna stand here and someone's gotta, get it in my general area code." No, you gotta see ball, get ball. Same thing. Offense, defense, see ball, get ball. Help your quarterback out. I'm tired of these freaking receivers waiting for the ball to come to them. Allen takes the snap, drops back, looks deep down the middle, evades the rush, runs to his left, and he will get the first down and he'll slide. Oh, I guess he slid a little bit too early, so it'll be 3rd and 1. All right. Allen takes the snap, hand off to Davis, and Davis will not get there, and he's gonna lose yards. My brother in Christ, you cannot go backwards on a 3rd and 1. You cannot go backwards on a 3rd and 1. Yeah, he's a yard short, man. Enough of these quarterbacks that like fake slides and like act like they're sliding, but not really sliding. Like Patrick Mahomes does that crap all the time. That needs to be a penalty. If you fake slide or if you like hesitate like you're gonna slide or something, because a lot of these defenders have no way of countering that. And there's a holding on the offense. So you guys just dug yourself into a deeper grave. Again, undisciplined. Deion Dawkins. Now, I didn't see video proof, and the NFL is pretty cowardly when showing the results of those penalties because a lot of the times I know for a fact there probably wasn't any sort of holding or I mean, as a Giants fan, I know that remember when we were playing like Dallas a few years back. Oh, hold on. Allen takes the snap, drops back, avoiding and he's going to be taken down. That was a 3rd and 11, and now it's going to be 4th and freaking 50 or 100 or whatever you want to say because it doesn't matter at this point. They're, I mean, do they go for it? It's going to be a 4th and a mile. Um, I mean, you'd probably no. They're punting it. They're punting it, but it's 4th and 16. Yeah, there's no way. There's just no way. You're First Nations, bud. Oh, and that's a bad bounce. And looks like Buffalo or the Ravens will take over on their own 34-yard line. Well, what I was saying previously about the penalties was that I remember last year when the Giants were playing the Cowboys, and was it Daniel Bellinger or Theo Johnson that had a offensive pass interference call for a face mask, and then when they showed the replay, it was actually Dallas that was face mask our tight end, but they put it on us. And, I don't trust those mother effers, man. I really don't. Whenever they have a call like that, I expect to see video evidence because I do not trust you. And with all the gambling and all the other BS that goes on with this league, it would not surprise me if a lot of that crap is orchestrated so that some teams have certain, stat lines or spreads than others. But anyway, that's just my opinion. Let me know your opinion in the comments below. In movie though looks pretty interesting. What are the NFL rules against pocket sand? Yeah, I remember back in the day when defensive linemen had freaking brass knuckles on, and you were able to knock somebody out of their shoes without somebody calling their mom and telling about it. Those were the days. I don't know. I'd like to see some data if injuries have improved or worsened since all of these rules in the NFL about, certain contact or hitting or targeting or whatever. Like, I'm not saying people should have MF and brass knuckles out there on the field. I'm just saying people need to be able to play football, especially against quarterbacks. You should give some of these quarterbacks Oscars by their freaking performances of how they, flop on the ground when they're barely even breathed on. All right, Lamar under center, fullback, and Henry in the backfield. Takes the snap, hands off to Henry. Henry tries to find room on the right side, does, and even with that mountain of Bills players there, still finds a way to get 3 yards. Derrick Henry is such a monster. One of my favorite NFL players of all time. Dude is a class act, super talented, seems like a great teammate. I hate seeing great running backs rot away on bad teams. Lamar takes the snap, hands off to Henry, and Henry tries to cut up the middle and doesn't nothing there for him. The Bills defense read that like a book, and he looks like he lost about 2 yards. Maybe third down for the Ravens. Lamar takes the snap. Oh, already laundry on the field, and the play's blown dead. Who was it? False start on the Ravens. Yes, sir. Back him up. Back him up, Terry. Put it in reverse, Terry. We're in the snap count. Tired of this. I don't care if it's week 1. You're a professional. All right, Lamar, empty backfield and shotgun. Zay Flowers in motion. Gets the snap off, drops back, quick throw to Zay and over the middle of the field, and the catch is made. About 6-yard gain. However, there is more laundry on the field, ladies and gentlemen. We'll see who's at fault here. Here come the zebras. Hopkins is like, what the hell's going on? Illegal motion by the offense. And the same thing, illegal motion. What does that even mean? Zay Flowers, who is in motion behind the line of scrimmage. There's no other players in motion. What's the problem? Yeah, they're saying it's clearly a foul. Maybe I'm just ignorant, and I don't understand why that's a foul, but that seems like a bit of BS. If you ask me, it sounds like a bit of BS. Robbed him of, you know, robbed him of that play. Hey, how's it going, Tyrone Hall? Good to see you in the chat, sir. Welcome in. All right, and that was a great punt by the Ravens. Blocked him up all the way down to the 1-yard line. So the Bills, not only are they going to have to try to score quickly on this drive, but they're literally they got their SHIT pushed in because they're all the way down to their freaking end zone. Oh, don't do that. That is freaking horse crap. He's he's barely touching it. Are you serious? You guys are going to call something like that at that point? You're literally looking for ways to screw over the Ravens. Not that the Ravens need any more help really in this game, but that's some BS. Allen in shotgun with Cook to his right. 7:16 left to go in the fourth. Takes the snap, drops back, looks to his left, throws to his left, and that is caught by Coleman. What a great catch. Great adjustment, great throw, but you're going to have to hurry up. The clock's ticking. You guys don't have time to freaking play happy grab A on the field. Hurry up offense. Allen in shotgun with Cook to his left, takes the snap, drops back, looking, cooking, evades the rush, spins out of that. I don't know how he did that. Runs over to his left, pump fakes, past the line of scrimmage, and he's out of bounds. About a gain of 5. Marked him out at the 47-yard line. Yeah, great body adjustment, great awareness. Way to stay in bounds, even when being hit. All right, Allen in shotgun. Cook to his right, takes the snap, drops back, looks to his right, looks to his left, moves up in the pocket, throws over the middle, and that is caught by Josh Palmer for the first down. Again, let's hurry up. We're killing time here. We're down 15 and we have 6 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. Allen in shotgun, Cook to his right, takes the snap, drops back, looks to his left. Oh, tried to throw to his left, but that ball was immediately batted at the line of scrimmage for no gain. It'll be 2nd and 10. Man, those defensive linemen for the Baltimore Ravens can be bullies, and I love it. That whole defense has an aura about them that they're literally the villains of the NFL. All right, Allen in shotgun with Cook to his left. Shakir in motion. Takes the snap, drops back, looking, cooking, throws over the middle, and that is caught, I believe, by Palmer. Or nope, that was Coleman with the catch, but not enough for the first down. It'll be 3rd down. Coleman with 5 receptions and 69 yards this game. It'll be 3rd and 3. 5:30 left to go in the fourth. How's it going tonight, Mets? Good to see you, sir. All right. Allen in shotgun. Takes the snap, drops back, looks to his right, quick throw to his right, and that's pass interference. Flags all day. Thank you very much. We'll take the free first down, and not only that, we'll stop the clock. I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. Let's try to draw penalties every play. There was some pushing and shoving on both sides in that penalty, though. It wasn't just so one-sided. There was some hands to the face, but I mean, obviously, Wiggins had a little bit of extracurriculars on that play. So, we'll take it. We'll take all the help we can get. Allen in shotgun, doing the hard count, alerting the line of scrimmage. Takes the snap, drops back, looks to his left, throws to his left, and that is caught. And for the first down. Was that Knox? Oh, no, or was that Kincaid? Hey, Kincaid looks like he got a little beefier. Thought he was a little bit more wiry. Allen in shotgun, takes the snap, drops back, looking, cooking, throws deep to his right in the end zone. Ooh, and Josh Palmer tries to lay out for it. The pass was out of reach. I mean, that's on Allen. That's on Allen. You can't that pass. I mean, he was open. You just didn't really give him an opportunity. And he tried. I mean, Lord knows he tried. He put it all on the line trying to make that catch, but there's just nothing he could do. It'll be 2nd and 10, 4:53 left to go in the fourth quarter. Down by 15. This is the magic hour. Allen in shotgun, takes the snap, drops back, looks to his left, throws to his left. What a moon ball. Oh, and he doesn't come up with it. Johnson, I don't know who you are, sir. I don't understand who you are. And there's probably a reason I don't know who you are because you're freaking garbage. That was a perfect football to get your team in position to go for a 2-point conversion, hopefully get it. And now you're in position where it's actually a ball game again. But now we're killing time. And now I have to watch this replay 4 times. It'll be 3rd and 10. Now your team is facing 3rd and long, and it's no one to blame but yourself. Allen in shotgun with Cook to his left, takes a snap, looks to his right, throws to his right, caught by Palmer. Palmer makes a man list, pushing forward for the first down, doesn't get there, about a yard short. And this is obviously fourth down territory. Now you got to get the first down, but you can't spend a whole bunch of times lining up trying to go for a QB sneak. You got to just make your decision. I mean, clock's ticking. 4:25. Why are we in a huddle? It's 4th and 2. We should know. We should know. We should know. Come on. Let's get back to the line of scrimmage. Awareness, situational awareness. Allen in shotgun. Shakir in motion. Or that's not Shakir. My bad. Takes the snap, drops back, looking to his right, to his left, evading the rush, rolling out to his right, throws. Oh, and it's caught by Coleman off the hands of Shakir. What a beautiful heads up play. That's how you help your quarterback. See ball, get ball. I don't care if I was the one that was being targeted on that play. I'm going to make sure that the guy that I know is going to F up, I'm going to catch it. Because if that bounces off his hands and into the Ravens' hands, it's not good for anybody. Great play by Coleman. Beautiful heads up play by Coleman. And now they're going to go for the extra point. So Buffalo's going to go for the extra point. Now, in order to tie the game, they're going to have to get an extra point or a 2-point conversion at some point. With 3:56 left to go in the game, doesn't look like they're going to have any more opportunities than that. Now it's up to the Buffalo defense to make a stop. But again, you got King Henry, Lamar Jackson. You've got so much speed and power on that offense. It's just so hard to game plan for. It's so hard to have the personnel that's good against either side of that coin. That might have been, yeah, they're re-showing that Knox tipped the pass, but that honestly probably did them favors because he tipped it in literally the best way it could have possibly have been done. I don't know if uh, Allen was targeting Knox or if it was just happenstance, but that was a great play. That was a fun play. I like that. I want to see more of that in my games. 3:56 left to go in the fourth, and the Ravens will take this one out to the 20, the 25, and stopped at about the 27, 28-yard line. Two of the best quarterbacks in the league. What a great way to start Sunday Night Football with these two monsters on the field. All right, Lamar. Let's put this game away, sir. Takes a snap, hands off or fakes the handoff to Henry, moves to the left, runs under his left, and then gets the first down. Slides for about a gain of 13. Lamar Jackson so far this game, 6 rushes for 70 yards. .320 left to go in the fourth. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Baltimore Ravens in this Lamar Jackson-led offense. Derrick Henry in the fullback in the backfield. Lamar under center. Takes the snap. Hands to Henry. Henry nowhere to go. Oh, and he fumbles the ball. Get the ball. Get it. And the Bills recover the fumble. Are you serious? I literally just hit this red button. I hit it. I can't go back. I can't. I have to root for the Ravens. Otherwise, this button's integrity is shot. Oh my man, Henry, my brother in Christ. You can't let that happen. You're called King Henry for a reason. You can't let the ball slip out of your hands like that. That is a great play by the Bills to get in position with plenty of time left on the clock, all of your timeouts to be able to march down the field and tie this game. Now you're not out of the woods yet. You still have to score a touchdown first and foremost, and then on top of that, you're gonna have to get a 2-point conversion. All right, Allen in shotgun with Cook to his right. 3:06 left to go in the fourth. Takes the snap, looks in the middle, throws over the middle, and it is caught. Like, it's a rookie tight end touchdown. I was like, who is that? That's not Knox. That's not Kincaid. The first play they had. Oh no, they actually he didn't get a touchdown. Oh no, come on. Oh my word. It'll be second and goal. He got him down to the 1 yard line. They just tried a QB sneak. And the whatever reason, I don't know why the Bills have been struggling against for the in trying to achieve the QB sneak this game. What a great catch by the rookie. All right, you guys got to punch it in here. Allen under center takes the snap, hands off to Cook, and Cook will push through. He's ruled short. He's ruled short. You can't make this. You can't make it up, ladies and gentlemen. You can't make it up. The rookie tight end is able to haul in that catch to bring you guys to the 1 yard line, and you haven't been able to capitalize and just push it in for 1 yard. It's there. It's like Happy Gilmore. Just tap it in. Just tap it in. This is why the ball or not the Baltimore Ravens. This is why the Buffalo Bills just need a fat boy to go on the offense and just run the rock through the A gap and just get him that touchdown. I don't know, take Knox, give the ball to Knox, have him, claim to be eligible and just have him run up the gut. I'd pity the man trying to stop him. What are we wait? Oh, 2-minute warning. I was like, "Did someone take a timeout?" No, no timeouts. Both teams still have all 3 timeouts, 3rd and goal. You have 2 more opportunities to punch this ball in. If you wanna be the best, you gotta beat the best. And you, at the very least, need to oppose your will on the best for at least a 1 yard gain. All right, Allen under center, Cook and fullback in the backfield, and he's jumped over the line and he is in for the touchdown. Absolute cinema. We got ourselves a game, ladies and gentlemen, but they still need to get that 2-point conversion. Now, if you can't get 1 yard, I'm gonna find it hard to believe you guys are gonna be able to get, a handful of yards in a, with the defense as bunched up as it is. But we'll see. This is the game right here, ladies and gentlemen. Allen in shotgun takes the snap, throws to his right. Oh, it's broken up. Broken up. The target was Coleman, hit him in the chest, bounced in the air. There was some extracurriculars going on during that pass. One could maybe argue that there was pass interference. Who knows? But for now, Nate Wiggins, yep, he was pretty physical there during that pass. And I mean, give it up for Coleman. He should get an Oscar for that acting performance, acting like he's dying there on the ground. My brother in Christ, it hit you in the chest. It hit you right between. It hit you in the numbers. You have a target on your chest. You wear number 0. You should catch that MFing ball. For everything that you've done right this game, that could have cost your entire team the victory. It probably did. There's only a minute 58 left in the game. How are you going to get the ball back? Now, granted, all you really need is a field goal, so maybe your defense can pull a rabbit out of their arse. But at the same time, I wouldn't count on it. I don't think that you're going to make Derrick Henley fumble twice in a game. I don't think you're going to make Lamar Jackson fumble in a game. And they're not going for the onside kick. And that's another thing too. Why do you have to declare an onside kick? There's no point in that then. A minute 58 to go. The Bills are about to kick it off to the Ravens, and we'll see if one side or the other is able to pull out some magic. And the Ravens are going to be taking this out to the 25, to the 30, and he'll be pushed out of bounds at around the 31-yard line. Now, really, your job's easy as a Raven. You just got to play keep away. You can't let them get the ball back. Hand it to King Henry. I know he just made a mistake by fumbling the ball, and that just cost you guys some of your comfort. But at the same time, who else are you going to trust with the ball? We all make mistakes. All right. Looks like Jackson's in shotgun in a two-back set. Now he moves under center. Henry in the backfield. Takes the snap. Hands to Henry. Henry's trying to follow his lead blockers, and he does make some magic happen. About a gain of 2. That's all you have to do. You just have to run the ball. You just have to make them burn their timeouts. Now we still need to get a first down, right? Um, I mean, because they're going to keep burning their timeouts, so we can't just continuously run the ball. We have to be unpredictable because if we're all only running the ball at this point, then what's going to happen is we're just going to run the ball times. They're going to use all their timeouts. They're not going to be able to convert. We're going to have to punt it away, and then the Bills are going to have an opportunity to at least get in field goal range. I'd like to see like maybe a screen pass or something right here, or a slant. Just a quick pass right now. They're expecting the run. Takes the snap, hands off to Zay Flowers. Zay Flowers on a jet sweep. Ooh, but he doesn't have any room to run, and he slides. Why are you? I guess you're sliding because you want to remain in bounds. That's fine, but I don't know. Like, try to fight for some yards or stay on your feet or something. Try to kill as much clock as you can. Just giving up on the play right now is not just helping your team by staying in bounds, but it's also helping the Bills. A minute 40 left to go in the fourth. It'll be third down for the Ravens. 40-38. Now, this is a ball game, ladies and gentlemen. Now, for all you Giants fans out there that had to watch that putrid performance today, this is a nice palate cleanser. Third and 9. Lamar ran over to DeAndre Hopkins and whispered some sweet nothings into his ear. If I was a betting man, I'd say it's going to Hopkins. Takes a snap, looks downfield, dumps off to Hopkins, and he catches the ball, but it's short. Why are we running short crossers when it's third down? Why are our routes going before the line to gain when it's third down? Everything should be past the sticks. If I'm targeting you, it's because I want a first down. And it's not exactly like Hopkins is some kind of ankle breaker at this point in his career, so it's not like he's known to be getting yak. It's 4th and 3 with a minute 33 left to go in the fourth, and the Ravens have elected to punt, but Buffalo will be completely out of timeouts. The punt's away, and it will land at around about the 20-yard line. I don't know, Josh Allen might make me a liar tonight. I did already hit the red button. Allen in shotgun with Cook to his right. takes the snap, drops back, looks to his left, throws to his left. That's caught by Shakir, and that catch is good for 6 yards. It'll be second down. They have no timeouts. They have to hurry, get to the line of scrimmage, hurry up offense. Allen in shotgun with Cook to his right. Takes the snap, looks to his left, looks downfield, throws to his right, caught by Coleman for the first down. And he's able to get out of bounds, which helps his team. The clock is stopped at a cool 1 minute. And for people that wonder why Allen might be considered for MVP, it's for moments like this. Like the dude's clutch. You can't argue against it. Allen takes the snap, drops back, avoiding the pressure, runs to his right, and he's just going to take off with it. And he will get about 4 yards on the play. I don't know, like right here, I feel like I would just take a shot. Movement around the line of scrimmage, which will draw some laundry on the field. We'll have to see who this is on. False start on the offense. Back him up. Back him up, Terry. Put him in reverse, Terry. Deion Dawkins. I mean, did he jump? Allen in shotgun. Takes the snap, drops back, looks to his left, throws to his left. Oh, and that's caught by Josh Palmer. Now you're in field goal position. This game is on ice. This game is on ice. Now, all you have to do, you have a fresh set of downs. You can literally kill the clock until the last second, kick a field goal, and go home. That was beautiful. Give me another. Allen takes the snap, throws over the middle, and that is caught by Coleman. Coleman shakes a man out of his shoes and always tripped up. That could have been a house call right there, but that was a great play by the defender, not letting him get the catch, but to at least stop him from getting that touchdown. Now Buffalo is in full command of this game. They just went from literally the bottom, no one was thinking that they were going to have a chance to win. I'm already a liar because my red button's already broken. And now they have an opportunity to win this game handsomely. And the Baltimore Ravens are now so scared that they're using their timeouts. It's like, oh, you made us use our timeouts. Now we're going to make you use your timeout. I could just see 3 straight runs, kick a field goal. We're all home in time for lunch. Allen under center takes a knee. Smart man. Can you imagine the stress it would be a kicker in this situation, where not only is, hey, if you make this field goal, you're the hero of your team. Uh, you're also in prime position for the field goal, so it's not like it's some crazy distance. If you were to miss, man, that'd be stressful. That would be so stressful. Yeah, we're just waiting for these timeouts to run out by Baltimore so we can go ahead and get this game-winning field goal kicked. Victory formation for the Buffalo Bills. They'll take another knee, which will cause Baltimore to use their final timeout. Now this, I mean, I don't know if you can even do a heads up play where you're able to, I don't know where they did last year, what the Giants did last year, where they, put their use the center as leverage and jumped over to try to block the kick like Isaiah Simmons did. But that might be your only option to try to stop this from going the wrong way. And it's hard to say it, but it looks like the reason why this game is lost for the Ravens is because of King Henry. King Henry coughed up that ball, and they were able to get in scoring position one play later, and the rest is history. We'll see how things go now. All right. So it's all right. 4th and goal. This is for the entire enchilada. The entire enchilada. Prater, 32-yard field goal. Don't you mess up. And ball is snapped, and it's good. The Bills come home with it. Oh my lord. 41-40. What an ending to that game. What an absolute cinematic ending to that game. It couldn't have ended any better. That was a great game. And I appreciate everybody stopping into the chat and chatting it up with me and hanging out with me. You guys are the real MVPs of this, this whole league. The league doesn't exist without its fans, and you guys are the best fans in the entire world. So I appreciate every one of you. Um, Bills go home with it 41-40. The two best quarterbacks in the league slugging it out for a full 60 minutes. And I don't think anybody really saw this kind of ending coming, especially by the end of the third or the first half. Had us in the first half. But congratulations to the Bills. It sucks for the Ravens. God, that's gotta sting as a loss. Um, but anyway, fellas, I'll catch you guys next Sunday night. I'll be calling the next Sunday night game. So if you guys are interested, I'll be here on the same channel. I appreciate everybody again stopping in, and I'll catch you guys on the next stream. Peace.